Time to finally see what Pan wants. Maybe he has some more info. Why would I want to talk to Apollo? And where is he? Let's talk to Pan. You ever played Cyberpunk and met Pan Am? Oh man, that cake is real. Well, it's a video game, but you know what I mean.
I'd
The
say
tree!
hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
Remember what he said, stay away from the fucking tree.
Just... What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Coca-Cola. You asked me to come? I know it means something else, but come on. Come on.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Oh man, I really want to play The Wolf Among Us. If you guys haven't heard or seen it, play the game. Give it a watch. It's almost the same, the way they have to disguise themselves from the humans. Or what did the Harry Potter people call it? Muggles? I don't know.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
That song is in my head. I don't know, what is it called? It's an 80s song. It was, I heard it from Metal Gear Solid 5. And it would go like da 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 ding, da 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 ding, da 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 ding, da 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 ding.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor.
Oh
A
shit.
favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Your first child. Your firstborn. Your hand in marriage.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's
Diga
the
mi
thing.
jefe.
A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the Reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the Reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
What will she be doing? Yeah, what kind of favor is this?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set
was
something
hoping.
aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. It won't be about sex. Yeah, what is that word?
What is this reliquary?
Reliquary.
Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
Is that the same guy from Baldur's Gate 3? Astarion? No, we're not gonna flirt with him.
From you? Not really.
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the Reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you
Itchy?
decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
If there's an option to click, oh my god, the director needs to focus on not showing pervy shots, unless it's just my head, because I always got pussy on the brain 24/7. To the regular, to the quarry, to the glory of Hufflepuff. Oh, Freddy.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Did we say we would bring Freddy? Oh, hey, baby. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, what I was trying to say was, when did we get her? Like, I think I must have missed the dialogue where he says, "All right, I'll meet you afterwards."
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Were we? So I was told.
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
I don't think I'm that much of a nerd because I played, what is it called, D&D, when I was a teenager a few times, and then that was it. My pop showed me, he introduced to it to me. I was like, okay, it seems fun, but I have video games. I don't see what's so fun about it. It's just my own fault.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
She's a witch.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
I thought Grace has eye bags for a second in that one shot. Good idea.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate, I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
All right, let's go.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
If I can.
If I can, sure. Why not?
Because Pan, that's why not?
Right.
I thought you were over that.
Okay. I hope you're right. Let's go meddle in someone's love life. What could go wrong?
Holy moly. Thank God this is not an action game. The fuck is it so quiet?
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the Reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
By the way, I'm playing this on the PC on GOG.
Listen, lady. I don't care who you are.
Oh,
One
shit!
more word and I'll have you dancing a jig until your giant feet fall off.
Grace.
Damn, Grace.
No, I've had it with being threatened. Just once, I'd like to go somewhere and not be challenged to a fight.
Oh, I'm on my knees.
Grace?
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet. Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die? No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days. Or I could just tell you now? That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and... An accident? No, that's not what happened. Are you saying the books are wrong?
Well...
Look, whoever screwed up your magic book, it wasn't me.
Yeah, Grace is already getting blamed for everything.
The books cannot be tampered with. They record what is.
But it isn't.
What is?
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
Can I have coffee instead? I'm more
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research. Years? I don't have years. That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Oh, well, sure. Oh, wait. I can't ask her to speed it up.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here. A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Was he the one that Pan sent us to? He's a Tarius?
Are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
You're Asterion? But you're...
The Minotaur?
There you go,
Could've
that's the
told you
word.
that.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Uh...
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No.
What is this
no
help, by
idea
the way?
what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave. But there must be some mistake. There is no mistake. Not this time. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Oh, shit!
It is written. Did you hear that?
Oh, well.
Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Sneak in? Time to use my power? Which one would it be? No, we're not going to Pan like a bitch. So many options we can pick right now. I mean, we could sneak. We could keep it quiet. Or powers. Would the powers work? This is a question?
Maybe we could sneak in somewhere. Could there be a back door?
And do what? You weren't thinking of... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Do you hear what I hear?
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
That's her name, Kate.
Kate? You don't mean... Oh, that is so cute.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
How? I'm not, you know, a love expert. You should be talking to Aphrodite or Eros.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always smells so good.
Nice.
Like, she's so nice to me and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Why would I ask about...
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate.
Hecate.
What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Now, if anyone was wondering why I don't ask all these questions all the time, I'm trying to feel my character. My character is badass or kick-ass, whatever. If I was the other traits, then I would ask more questions, maybe, depending on how my character is. But right now, we're all renegade. Let's see. This doesn't seem weird. What will you do? He's gonna help you with Cantaloupe. Let's see what happens here.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Alright. Oh, we have to ask these questions? Oh, apparently we have to ask these questions.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
Dun, dun,
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
What? Oh, right.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I wonder what that version would be.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddy?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
I love it. You got this. Don't lose your nerve.
I'm too excited, it's hard to describe. I got a ball in a china shop vibe. Just breathe and take it slowly. Tell her you love her only and she can... I'm thinking out loud, aren't I?
It's okay, just tell her what you want.
You rock my world and I'm telling you, Kate. You already know I'm the perfect housemate. I've never been wary, cause nothing is scary. I'm big and I'm hairy and my head is on straight.
Okay.
I have one question. From whence comes this confession? Surely you know I know so little of feeling. I've been so alone. It's all that I've known. This idea you want more has left me quite reeling.
What do now?
Chorus.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me.
You're doing great. Give it some confidence.
Remember, Katie, that I've got your back. If ever this tower was under attack, I'd hunt them down like the old days. I'd chase them down your ways. But we could do it your way. I'm not some maniac.
It seems you desire a trial by fire. You believe I require a guard just in case. I'm a titan, you see. Such attackers would flee with but one look at me. Terror on each face.
You're not terrifying. They don't know you like I do.
That's not what she meant.
Hecate, please cast a spell on me to forget this whole embarrassing catastrophe. Underneath this bullhead's fur's a red-faced wannabe. Seriously, I'm freaking out. Grace, somebody, please rescue me.
You got this, Grace. You got this.
This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire.
Hey, will you dance with me? Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Yes, twirl!
Who thought a ball could live under a shell? I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore. Not all is written, powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on our plate. Yet, even so, this could all go astray.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
He's bared his soul, so what's the debate? Will you let him in before it's too late?
Very well, Asterion. I accept your proposal.
Can you lead? I ain't prepared for this.
My heart is a shiver so hard to describe. These feelings I feel coming up from inside. It's unexpected, I barely know what to do. All this seemed impossible, yet now it's come true.
I feel like our story's about to begin. Coming out of the shadows has changed everything. To you, Grace and Freddie, how do I thank you?
I think you just did.
You trod the path well.
Okay.
You cast a spell on me.
Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
That Asterion was much better than the Baldur's Gate 3. Don't get why people love that guy so much. I killed him in the first act. It was Freddy's idea. Should I be nosy? Not nosy, but should I be like,
You have Freddy to thank. It was her idea.
A mortal with a clever idea. How novel.
Thanks.
all right.
You will need to visit again in the future.
Yeah.
There will be tea. Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Aw.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
And so we wait outside.
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Oh, I bet.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right,
Nice.
so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the Reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Suspicious. Did you ever find her?
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what?
Dun, dun,
Medusa?
dun.
Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
How do you know nothing was taken?
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the Reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
So why was Medusa?
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the Reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the Reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
I should have got a notepad to write these clues down. Oh boy.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the Reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else. But they did it inside the Reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Did you say the Reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the Reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the Reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Calliope did. Someone else could have.
Yeah, but the alarms are just to protect all the books and relics. That's it. Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
That's all I need to know.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
Well, this is the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
Honestly, I'm furious. Someone knew she was here. They attacked her here.
And got away without Asterion seeing them.
I might never find out, Freddy. What if I go to Medusa and that leads nowhere? What then? Someone murdered her and they might never see justice.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the Reliquary.
Oh, you used me.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Sure. Oh, we're going ballsy.
You know I did. Don't try to deny it.
I'm fairly certain I've yet to deny anything at all.
Ugh.
Grace, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were being fresh.
Go ahead. Tell me it's a coincidence that you knew
Such an
exactly
old
where to
term
send
to say.
me.
Fresh.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the Reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Give me a reason to believe you, Pan.
Refresh
you
my
want
memory.
The ever-elusive proof. If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it? Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
Yeah, her name keeps coming up.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Alright, time to talk to Apollo, maybe? Maybe he can give us an update before we go to Medusa. What's up, homie?
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently.
Oh.
I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions, or...?
Oh, well, I mean...
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
It's a lot to consider, assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
Tell me more about Calliope. You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Talia, and Calliope. The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. always. She hated what we'd become, what I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone. Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds? No. She was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
I mean, you can ask all these interesting questions, but that's all for now.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
And so we go to Medusa's lair. Very interesting lores. Oh.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Ew.
What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Is that a plastic toy of a mace? I adore you. Well, I mean, since we can't romance, the sex guy.
Freddy, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril? What else would you call that?
One flirt.
You're such a dork. I adore you.
Ah, look at you. Two giggling school chums preparing to face the enemy together.
God damn it.
Oh, it's you.
It is me. How exciting, no?
Pan, what are you doing here?
I'm the one who told you about this place. You didn't expect my curiosity to get the better of me?
Feeling guilty.
Let me guess. You feel bad about how we left our last conversation.
Me? Feel bad? Huh.
Yeah. You know, the part where Grace is already lost and why not use her while you still can?
It's true. I am a bad man, and I spoke poorly.
And?
You
That's
speak
it?
excellent, though.
I'd hope
you
even
use,
you,
like,
Freddy,
vocabulary.
could see that advice from an idol might be useful here.
I suppose.
You think Athena did it? No, she didn't do it, but she knows somebody, maybe. Oh, yeah. Is that true?
Medusa is the one who turns people into stone just by looking at them, right?
People, yes. Idols, not so much.
I see.
Or that's my assumption. I'll admit to not knowing if she's ever turned her gaze on one of us.
Great. Is there any way to make someone not a statue, if it turns out she can?
Short of Medusa dying? No. Not unless she wishes it.
Is she hot?
Asterion said Medusa works for Athena. Is that right?
A truer description, I'd say, is that she's more Athena's servant. Poor thing can't survive on her own. So she's become whatever Athena needs. Spy master, enforcer, provider of garden statuary.
That doesn't sound fair.
It isn't. But keep in mind, Medusa is no helpless maiden. She is as clever as she is dangerous. And Athena knows it.
So, is she hot?
Medusa's clever and works for Athena, but what's she really like?
She doesn't exactly come to the parties, Grace. Medusa is an enigma to most of us. If idols hide in the shadows, she lurks in even darker places. She's an outsider, and she loathes us as much as she needs us.
Is she dangerous?
Let's just say we're all rather relieved she stays away.
Alright. I guess we picked this one.
If you have any advice, Pan, I'm all ears.
Well, I assume you know how Medusa became what she is.
She used to be human, right? And then Athena cursed her. Pretty unfairly, too.
Now, however, Athena hasn't the power to undo her own curse. Or so she claims.
That's gotta suck.
Medusa isn't happy about it, no. Yet she survives because she must. As do we all.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
See? That's the spirit. Now there's simply the matter of getting you in before she's aware you're here.
You're gonna help her do that?
Why not? You're more apt to become a statue than to be any true help, my dear.
Knock it off, both of you. I have a plan for getting inside.
A word of advice before we proceed. Once you find Medusa, make the number a knockout.
So, these are the three options. Use the distraction, find another entrance. Oh, man. I don't know what to choose. Confronting is like badass, right? Big balls, big win.
Oh, you're not just going to... Oh.
Sure is. Just watch.
Big balls,
Hi
big
there.
win.
Viper's Nest is closed. Private party.
Oh, shit. Out of my way, no. Medusa will see me. I'm here for the party.
You should let me in. Medusa will want to see me.
Uh-huh. And why would that be?
Because I'm the Muse. And I'm willing to bet Medusa makes exceptions for idols.
Oh, shit. I fucked it up. I
Go on in. I'll send word to the boss you've arrived.
Really? A little smirk pose. Oh. It's Christmas time. Is that the kid from Chainsaw Man? Did power survive?
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow.
Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh. It's the Muse. There are sacred bites. And then there's this sacred bite. So wrong. So right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Right, let's play. I'm sure you can bite, okay. But you get a fight today. You're fighting Grace this time. And this time's mine. This time.
For centuries, these heroes got sent to me. Each one of them bent to me.
Not meant to be this time.
This time and all time.
This time's mine.
This time's mine. This time just
This
like
time
every time.
is mine.
Now look into me. Your body goes freely every time. I see it tenders turning jelly. I see it renders. What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look
You flipped that hood.
me.
Then out came the snakes. Oh, you're so good. Finally, some stakes. Oh, the ice thing. What a difference an actual monster makes. Murdering muses.
Helps me relax.
I should sound out Athena about your naughty night snacks. Me and Athena need to touch base. I'll say what I've seen.
I'm getting quite keen to chew off that face. Now look into
Oh, snakes alive! I've killed a few times, you see. I murdered Calliope. Say, would you like to be the murdery this time?
This time is fine.
Yes, then fine.
I just said fine. You're
This
trying to buy
time.
time. You're lost, little girl. No more Hail Marys. We both know the meal is you. The killer's me.
You don't know, you don't know.
I do know that you didn't.
Kill Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine grace.
Can wait to tell her that I'm what? Bait? Not the feature show. Come on, try.
But
Let's go.
No, not the bloody charms.
You think you can turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off? I'm betting you can't.
The lighter was my idea.
The beginning of that song hurted my fucking ears.
Nice timing on the arrival, you two.
Ugh, this place is bigger than I thought. And creepy.
I was glad to have Freddy to protect me.
It's all about friends, not family.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
I could be wrong, but she almost sounds like the character from Overwatch. Forgot her name. What the hell was her name? Oh,
You were at the Reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the Reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Symmetra. That's who she almost sounds like. Symmetra.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
Oh, that seems rather unlikely. The bull's as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yes, I had only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the Muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
I guess we're gonna ask all these questions, but
You followed Calliope to the Reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the Reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
why that instrument, that music instrument, would that hurt its ears or something?
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the Reliquary, that is when I saw the Muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
A tasty snack for you to hunt down.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the Reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Oh, Medusa.
Well, what of you? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the Reliquary is because you informed me.
Well,
Speaking of covering one's ass...
it is true. But Grace, I can explain.
I'll bet you can. Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the Muse.
I mean, that's it.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you do, pretty Muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
I thought someone was outside.
Indiscretion, huh? That's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
It's okay, we're cool. We won't snitch. I like you.
I hope you find what you seek, pretty Muse.
That booty, though.
And that we meet again someday. And
Director
sing a different song.
It's purposely showing me that so I can forget the dialogue. I forgot what she said, too. Oh. Peace.
Okay, so that was fun. Grace, I'll meet you back at home.
I gotta talk to Pan. I'm guessing.
Now, before you say anything...
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I never lied to you, Grace. I said I didn't know what became of Calliope at the Reliquary, and I didn't. But I wanted to, so I nudged you in the right direction.
He means well.
Why? Is there some reason you need to know what happened to Calliope?
Is that so strange? Don't we all desire justice?
You sent me to the Reliquary because you wanted justice.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.